everyone! How are you doing? It's time for spooky Splatoween season again! Yay! I am super excited to get started with some Splatoween. The second Splatoween this time, and the first of the new Splatfest that happened after the Grand Festival here in Splatoon 3, where it seems like they're still going to continue doing some regular Splatfests, at least special seasonal ones every few months, which is really great. We didn't have this really back in Splatoon 2. We did have a lot of extra Splatfests, but they were more sort of like one-off things after the game ended, whereas it seems like there's going to be a lot more consistency with new Splatfests afterwards, after the Grand Festival, the 2-year anniversary in this game. So without further ado, let us enjoy this event. Look at the fireworks, the lights. This is the first time we get to see Off the Hook in Splatoon 3 for Splatoween. So that's why I've picked this lobby. Let's see what... Yay! The spooky sound effects. Let's see what's up. What is going on? Hello, Deep Cut! Listen up, it's going down. We're up in the Splatlands. We are Deep Cut. Anarchy Splatcast, we're live! Hey! Alright, what stages have we got for now? I have played a little bit of Splatoween before. I played some yesterday. And apparently Team Wizard is in the lead in terms of the conch shell points, which is good because I'm on Team Wizard. And I played a lot of Splatoon the week leading up to it, so hopefully I contributed to that conch shell count. It's a different vibe than the daytime, yeah. Big man. From Splatsville, that's a wrap. Catch you later! Catch you later, guys! We're seeing Off the Hook here. Little buddy! Oh my gosh, look at them! They have their Chaos versus Order outfits. But those are their Halloween costumes now. Oh, I've missed you guys. I know you guys have been back for a few months, but... It's just nothing quite like classic Color Pulse. It's actually awesome they brought back the Chaos versus Order outfits. Did they have costumes, besides the Chaos vs. Order, did they have costumes for the other special Splatfest in Splatoon 2? I don't remember even. Like for Springfest and Frostyfest? I don't even remember if they had separate outfits. I only think it was for, I think it was only for Chaos vs. Order. If so, that's cool, they brought those outfits back for Halloween. Yay! Oh, I missed you guys. I love how Glowy Pearl's tentacles are. Alright, little buddy! And of course, we also got the Splatoon 2 Halloween gear back as well. And so I have the anglerfish here. It was so funny. But of course, I don't have the wizard hat, but of course 3 teams are Wizard versus Knight versus Ninja. Oh here, see we have a fully dressed ninja here. Good work. That's awesome. So this is based on an old Splatfest from Splatoon 2, which was Wizards versus Knights. And I think I picked Team Wizard, but actually the other day we checked my Splatoon 2 Splatnet app, and apparently I didn't even play that Splatfest. So I get to make up for that now by being on Team Wizard again. But I was really tempted to pick Team Ninja. Part of me still feels like I should have done that. So I think they're really cool, and I also watch a lot of Ninjago, so that would be my reason to pick Team Ninja. Other than that, you know, I like using a lot of magic sort of classes in games, although I also use like physical sword-based classes too. It depends on the thing, but I think Team Wizard is cool, and once again, this lets me finally pick Team Wizard because I didn't do that last time. So I think these teams are based on the amiibo outfits that are available. So I think for the Octoling, the 2 Octoling amiibo, you get the wizard outfit and the knight outfit. As you can see, the full wizard outfit here, which looks super cool. I wish I had it. It would be so awesome to wear. And the Team Ninja is another amiibo outfit. So So I guess that helps to round out the 3. It's seeming so far I've gotten a couple mirror matches on Team Wizard, so I'm guessing that's gonna be the most popular team. But that's okay. Although it does make me wish I'd thrown in some support and some love to Team Ninja too, since that was the only other one I was thinking of. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. How you doing, Merch? Splatfest, yes I do. I like the green, by the way. I like the Halloween color palette. The green, orange, purple for this is slightly different than the default green, orange, purple. And it just fits really well with the Halloween theme. Like, this color palette makes sense for Halloween. I like it. I like the green for Wizard. Alright. We have lots to do. Lots to see. I love the circles too. The light circles. You see what I mean? These circles? Is it only in here? Maybe only in here. Whoa. Was this always like this? Oh, this hat is so silly. I like it so much. Alright, oh yes, the spooky music. So earlier this week, we did the stream where I got, ta-da, level 100! And I got that badge for level 100, which is now on my banner. You'll also notice we got the other badge, the gold marigold badge. And, that was a very long stream. I think I've recovered from it, but oh my gosh, it left me so tired. It was an experience. For those of you that missed it, it took 3.5 hours to use up 800 tickets, or so, well, over 800, to get to the 1,000 total that I needed to get that marigold badge. And oh, that was an experience. I'm not sure how happy I'm going to be with the amount of my life that was wasted there when I think about this in a few years' time, but it was really fun at the time. As you can see, hi Marigold with your hat. Thank you so much for the gold badge. I got 1 gold ticket. I got a couple of these. We had we had dozens of all of these drinks. We had like 99 of these and 99 of these. Look at that. We've emptied out the tickets here. They are gone. I'm so glad I never have to do that again. Oh my gosh, the fire going through my hair, the anglerfish hat. I like this hat so much. This one, and the other one, which I'll wear when I stream tomorrow. This is one of my favorites too, the little devil horns with the sparkles on the face. I think this is a popular one too. Since then, they've added a lot of different hats that are like horns and like cat ears and things like that. But that was the hat for Splatoon 2, so I'm really glad they brought that one back. Yeah, we're gonna be wearing the silly anglerfish today. Not you. We've already seen how that's gone. Let's use some of these shells we have. Quite a few to spend. We're gonna be replenishing the tickets we used. That is great. Really float. I hope so. I hope we can float. Only we could float in the water. Next year's supervisor. I don't know what that means. Okay, interesting banner. That looks like a lot of different shapes. Interesting. I'm using the Splatoween banner again, as you can see. We're gonna make all those tickets back. All those tickets are coming back here now. Oh, what is that? That's a guitar and it's this gold statue. Interesting. Here's the thing is I was not worried about getting more tickets back after spending it. But it's just nice to see I will never have a time where I run out of tickets. Even now I still have like, what, 11 left before we started doing this, and now look how many we've gotten back. Ooh, cards! Foil flings a roller. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see. Yeah, no, we're good. Because even with the like 9 tickets I had left before, Splendid Specialty Shop. Okay, that's like 9 times 20, which is 180. So those tickets would cover me for still another 180 games if I didn't get any tickets to replenish it. And obviously that's not the case. So that's why we had to do is just spend all of those tickets. This year's Ronin. Sheldon. I didn't have a Sheldon card before. Well, now I have a Sheldon card. I've never played Table Turf, I think, since the stream, like in the first week of this game where I played Table Turf. But I've been collecting up so many cards from here. I love the little fishies. I love the little fishies. Let's go look for some little fishies. Let's go do a couple open battles first. As you can see, I'm already Wizard Defender. I hope to get to Champion or higher today. I'm gonna stream for about an hour. Today. I'll stream for longer tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah. Let's look at all the little fishies. How is everyone? Yeah, Tuesday's stream was something. I was so tired the day after because I had to get up early, but we streamed late because I was so determined to finish it. So the next day, I just went to bed super early to compensate. I hope that worked out. Like, it was, looking back on it, it was like that 3.5 hours was like a trance. It was like, it was around the duration of like an exam, right? But doing something incredibly repetitive that requires no like higher level thinking, but you still need to focus because you have to move the joystick the right way, click the right buttons in the right order. Well, it's just one button, so click it in the right order. And we already have a mirror match. And we're orange. We're not even green. Anyway, but yeah, it was like, it doesn't require you to think that much, but at the same time, it wasn't mindless. So that made it a very unique kind of difficult, right? But now that it's in the past, I feel like, oh yeah, I just realized, this is crushed metal, right? Which makes sense, this is minced meat metal works. Sorry, I must look really silly just shooting the walls that don't even get inked. Okay, I guess this whole place is filled with you know what? There's just sometimes it's like, oh, that just reminds me of something else. So you see like there's this X here when that teammate got splatted, and then when I eventually splat this guy, and then there's like the Octowing that's X'd out, and then when I get splatted, I can't even see. And then I saw a post that was like, did you know that like, oh, one of those images, it's like for when you splatted them, and then another one for, it's a different symbol when your teammate splats somebody, and then it's a different symbol also when your teammate gets splatted. I was like, I've never noticed that actually, because I'm never looking for it. I'm never looking for when I've just splatted somebody. Okay, this once again might speak to my lack of competitive. Okay, see, there's that symbol for when I splatted them. It may speak to my lack of competitiveness in this game. I'm very casual, but I don't pay attention to that at all. I'm not there to look for the symbol because already moved on from where I've splatted that person. And then, and yeah, there was a whole bunch of replies being like, I can't believe you didn't know that already. But then like, that post had thousands of likes. So I'm like, hey, there's a few people who clearly are like, how could you go through the game and not know that? But meanwhile, there's literally thousands of us, I'm sure, of either people who didn't know or people who are supportive of people who didn't know. Because I'll be honest, I've been playing, I have, what, 1,500 or so hours in Splatoon combined across Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. And that was the first time I've ever heard of that before. Interesting how that works. Okay. We were talking about something before, I got completely distracted by that. It had to do with the stream I did the other day. But I can't remember anymore. That's okay. Hi Turtle, could be better. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited for Splatoween because I'm looking forward to this. So yeah, I'm doing good. And I'm really happy that the Splatfest for Splatoon didn't end and we still have more content And so that's keeping me happy because otherwise I was pretty sad at the Grand Festival. And this is cheering me up. Yay! Starting off on a strong note, that's good. I love it when they do that so much. I love the special like songs and sound effects they have for the special Splatfest. It seems like that's going to be mostly what we're getting from now on. Like Splatoween and the other ones. Frosty Fest and the other ones, but yeah. Oh, I'm the only one here! Gosh, I was just sitting here, I'm trying to be like, what was I talking about before? I was talking about something, and the thing I ended up talking about was the side, derailing the conversation. And I was like, I'm sure I can figure it out, and then now I can't. That's so unfortunate. I'm sure it'll come up later. Well, hey, this has been a pretty busy weekend for gaming stuff. There's this. There's also the release of Gigantamax battles in Pokemon Go. That's pretty interesting. It seems like it should be the sort of thing that's super cool, and it is, because I think Gigantamax Pokemon are really cool. I've so far been just keeping an eye out for what people are saying about it, and so far... Oh hey, Ninja Team! That's good, that's good. Seems like... there's a lot of things that could be improved about how they've rolled out this feature. and I'm sort of agreeing with some of the sentiment. So like, well, I haven't tried to do a Gigantamax battle yet, but so this weekend they released the Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise Gigantamax Pokemon. But the Dynamax Pokemon are really new. It's October now. They were only released at the beginning of September, where they released like Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, and like Wooloo and the other ones. In Dynamax battles, like these max battles at spots, which I thought was a little bit surprising because I thought they'd just make a new kind of raid battle, but they made the max battles at power spots, kind of creating a whole new fighting dynamic altogether, and that's pretty interesting. They're mixing it up. They're not just recycling the old features. But the big thing is that you can only Dynamax dedicated Dynamax Pokemon, so the ones that you got from the research or from the power spots. So, in a way, it sort of feels, the whole feature, it does sort of feel like a whole side game within Pokemon Go. Because you have to collect up a whole different new set of Pokemon. You can't use your existing Pokemon at all. Since this feature was rolled out in September, you had to basically farm a whole new set of Pokemon to use in these battles. And, that was cool, because eventually once you have, like, a good, like, Charmander or something, and you evolve it into a Charizard, and like, that can, like, the 1-star max battles, like, you can solo it pretty easily. And then get new Pokemon on your own. Okay, so we're doing pretty good against these ninjas. So then I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. You get XP, you get all these cool rewards from it. And it's like they've built a whole new battle system within Pokemon Go. It feels like it's a game within a game, because it seems a little bit... Because you can only use the Pokemon that are Dynamax Pokemon, it seems a little disconnected from other parts of Pokemon Go. Plus, and also you can get the shiny Pokemon too, which I wish I had a shiny Dynamax Pokemon, but I haven't gonna get one yet. All that's fine. I was fine with all of that. But then with the Gigantamax ones, so usually like for the power spots, you can only have 4 people. Why is it lagging? No, don't lag. Thank you. That was part of the OBS preview, not the Switch itself, but nevertheless, that's what I'm looking at. Well, usually you can only have 4 players in the battle, which is That's pretty standard. That was a reference to how it was in Sword and Shield. You only have 4 at a time. Yeah, that's fine. But then, these Gigantamax battles, you have 10 teams of 4, so 40 players in total. Well, up to 40 players in total, and then you have to all be there physically and present. And what I'm hearing so far is that it's actually extremely difficult to beat any of these Gigantamax battles. The difficulty is extremely high, and I suspect they did that, as part of their. They want to be able to encourage more people to meet up and work together, have these sort of collaborative events. But the thing is, what I'm hearing is that you have to be really strong and really coordinated. Like, you have to go to some kind of coordinated event. All 40 players have to be relatively strong players with evolved and powered up Pokemon, and there has to be some kind of coordination, like who's going to do what in order to, and strategizing, which sounds pretty cool. But with that, combined with the fact that you have to be standing at the power spot in person, it just seems like it's pretty hard to be able to actually beat it, because you need to have 40 people standing there all at the same time and all on the same page. And I mean, they are promoting, like, community events, and getting particles from their community ambassadors, but it's just hard to get that many people standing in the same place and working together like that at the same time. And what I'm hearing is it makes it very difficult, and it's not like that with any other feature. I wouldn't say that. Okay, there is definitely a competitive aspect. Oh no. Mirror match and conch clash. Okay, we're ready. After this, I'll do some pro battles. I mean, conceptually, it sounds like it's really good, but the thing is, it sounds like it makes it really hard on. Well, I put it this way: like, when we have like legendary raids and like other difficult raid battles, like the really difficult ones, you probably need like a full lobby of people, of like at least like 60% of the players should be like strong players. And then like for other like even legendary Pokemon though, you can probably do it with like 7 or 8 strong level 40 or higher players in the lobby. And then there's still spots for like 12 more people, so you could it's actually possible to, as long as you have enough strong players, to carry the team. And that really helps. I feel like that aspect of raiding really helps to promote the newer players. Like, in terms of like, newer players are, wow, that was the Decapitator. I thought it was the a tri-stringer, or not tri-stringer, the Wellstring from the sound, but I guess not. Now that makes a lot of sense. I thought they sniped me with the Wellstring, but I guess they don't have a Wellstring on their team, so that makes sense. That wasn't the Wellstring? Oh, okay. That was almost a repeat of the same disaster. Anyway, I feel like the structure of like the raid battles and previous things allows for that sort of community building, because you can have strong players helping out new players to get stronger Pokemon so they can level up more, and then they could become the strong players, and creating that cycle of like everyone working. There was the Sniper. I was so confused. Was the Sniper Rider or the Decapitator? It didn't sound like the Decapitator that time, and it wasn't. But yeah, it just seems like for the Gigantamax though, you need 40 people who are really strong at the game and are willing to invest in brand new Pokemon that they would have just had to have found within the past month or so. And there's no room really for new players who don't have the resources to invest in their Pokemon like that. You can't carry those players, because it's going to take 40 strong players, everything they've got, in order to take it down. A single Gigantamax Pokemon. So, I don't know, but clearly I'm also seeing lots of pictures of people with their shiny Gigantamax Charizards, so it's clearly doable, and people are able to do it. But it just seems like that there's okay, that's what I was saying. There is definitely elements of Pokemon Go, like the Go Battle League, that are very competitive, but I think, considering that the intent of their Gigantamax thing, I think was really to bring together, like, the community, bring together a whole bunch of players. Yay! We got our extra conch shell. I'm not sure how well that's gonna go. Because, I know, right? Considering that these sorts of events where you bring a whole bunch of people together are not, like, super competitive, like tournament kind of competitive, it's more so, like, these events to bring people together. It just seems like, well, it's kind of discouraging if you're trying to get everyone together and they're not actually able to achieve what they want to achieve reasonably. Because a lot of players are not going to be able to invest in Pokemon, in a Pokemon like that, like... And the fact that you can only use Dynamax or Gigantamax Pokemon in these max battles, also it really, like, it does limit what kinds of, like, Pokemon you have, because, like, I have a lot of strong Pokemon, but I haven't really invested that much in many of my Dynamax Pokemon, and so now it's like, okay, well, now I have to suddenly put a whole bunch of resources into this Pokemon. But I don't know if I'm gonna get a better one or not. This is interesting. We haven't seen Team Night, but yesterday I played. It was like all Team Night. A couple mirror matches, and then I had one battle against Ninja. We have 2 flings and rollers, so that's very interesting. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Gigantamax. I definitely think... I liked the Gigantamax Pokemon before. Sword and Shield was my first ever like main series Pokemon game. I really enjoyed it. I loved that game so much. I haven't played Scarlet and Violet, so like Sword and Shield holds that place in my head of like this wonderful Pokemon experience I had. And definitely I've been pretty sad over the past year or so seeing how much love they've given Scarlet and Violet sort of stuff, like adding new Pokemon and features. Considering that they didn't... Oh, we're gonna get disconnected, oh no. Considering that the same sort of treatment didn't happen for Sword and Shield at the time, and so I'm really happy that with this season that they've added so many Sword and Shield elements, like the Dynamax battles and all the Galar Pokemon. I have a few Morpekos. I love the Morpeko so much. It's so cute. I wonder if it's good in battle or not, because that's the only way you can get it to transform into its hangry form. Yeah, I think that I don't think it's necessarily a bad feature with their Gigantamax Pokemon, but I think they can adjust how how it was rolled out was probably not the best, and I think they can make some adjustments to make it closer to what I believe their vision for it was. Which is to get a whole bunch of people working together to be able to take down the big boss. It should be something... Okay, well, we're still fighting ninjas again. I mean... It really should be based on, you know, being able for people to support each other in the game, because that's something, get out and go. This is a game where we have to, you know, actually walk around in the real world. And then with the community days and things like that, they clearly want us to go out and meet other players. So I hope that they're able to take whatever feedback they have from this and then implement that. Because I think that if they can do that... No, I didn't use my Splash Stone! If they're able to do that, it's going to be a lot of fun. If they're able to make the Gigantamax battles a little bit more similar in terms of the difficulty and strategy required for a legendary Pokemon or a mega Pokemon right now, where you do need some coordination, and you do need a few really strong players who know their typings and their moves and all of that. They're still able to support. Please don't track me anymore. Then everybody can get involved. On top of all that is like, I just want to play Splatoween. So I guess that's why. Oh, it was raining outside too. It was raining outside. I didn't really want to go out and have to look. But so I did briefly go out for lunch today, and I just see a whole bunch of Gigantamax spots everywhere. But I don't see a single person waiting inside a lobby, and that's understandable because I don't think anybody's gonna try starting a lobby by themselves. I mean, sometimes people do that. They go in and it shows that there's one person in there, and then that actually attracts more players. But there's no way you can get 40 players like that. 40 players, everybody needs to have talked to each other beforehand. Or at least most of them. And then a few other people can join in when they get there. Yeah. It wasn't worth it for me to go out and look for one earlier today. Okay, let's not... We were doing so well against ninjas in open. Maybe ninjas in pro are gonna be really good. Because I've said before, I think usually the really good players will go to the team with the least votes. And I think right now they're projecting Ninja is going to be the least popular team, which makes me kind of wishing I had gone to throw my support behind Team Ninja, but I don't know. No. It was just like Nessie, Alien, Bigfoot. And I'm like... I picked Nessie. But maybe I should have picked Team like Bigfoot instead, just to avoid the mirror matches and also like... being from an area where the Bigfoot legend exists, I guess? I don't know. I really don't think... I really think of those three, Alien is the most likely to be real, and the other two are not. But... in the end, I picked Nessie, and Nessie won, so I guess it worked out. And the same thing could happen here. I'll use this. Actually, no, it's Splatfest. We'll use the team ticket again. Apparently, that's the one I have the most of. Well, I know it's the one I have the most of. That's the last, because those are the ones I wanted to leave behind if I had any extras, and those are indeed the extras. All right, we have no clout. That is unfortunate. But yeah, I guess it's gonna go Wizard, Knight, and then Ninja. Because Ninja will struggle. Because it's the one team that was not part of the original set. Same with, you know, like Money and Love and Fame. And Fame didn't do that well. And what are some other examples of Splatoon 1 or 2 or 2 Splatfest that came back? And the third team didn't do so. Oh, well, okay, this one is a complete opposite effect. Was it Family and Friends and Solo for Frosty Fest? That was a rerun from Splatoon 2. Alright, lots of ninja teams. Actually, maybe I'll take back what I said about Ninja being least popular. Maybe it will be Knight. I think Wizard's definitely going to be the... Okay, I guess we all want to ink this. Wizard's going to be the most, because I've gotten a couple mirror matches, as we've seen already, and... honestly, that kind of makes sense. But yeah. Frosty Fest. That was one where the new team kind of blew the other two teams out of the water. Is that the same? It did really well compared to the two original teams. I remember they got every category. all the battle categories, all the popularity, the preview, everything. So it seems that when they take a Splatfest that originally had 2 teams and then add a 3rd team to it, there's a lot of waiting. Like, it's waited for the 3rd team that's new, either in a good way or in a bad way. It's either weighted towards or against the new team. Yeah. I was talking with my dad yesterday, and then he asked, why Wizard, Knight, and then Ninja? And I guess that's a good point, because, like, Wizard and Knight, at least how it's, like, depicted in the pictures and the costumes here, it's very much based off of, like the Western Wizards and Knights, and then Ninja is very much, you know, Japanese, like, Asian sort of thing, right? So it's sort of, like, mixing... like from the same similar time period, I guess, but like the figures from different parts of the world, and is it like it? And it's true. I mean, does that affect it as well? Is that it's like not a comparison in terms of like these are all things you would necessarily see in the same kind of story. But I get it, because it's based off of the amiibo costumes, so they had to pick from the amiibo costumes for the 3rd option. And then I think they also made like a Dungeons and Dragons reference with Deep Cut, so I'm not that familiar with Dungeons and Dragons, but I'm assuming those are slightly based off of classes from those, in which case, indeed, you can combine those 3 into the same time period and region with enough imagination. So, yeah. Didn't get splat them. I could have splatted them. Did we still win? I wasn't paying attention near the end. It's possible. Right. Oh, yay! They didn't eke their spawn that much. I guess that works out for us. Everybody with their cool horns or wizard hats. How many is that? That's only been 2 battles, isn't it? No, it's in 3. No, it's been 2. This was a draw. Okay, so we're 1-1. That should be good, right? Yeah. Yeah? No. Well, maybe. We're gonna get a new rotation soon, so hopefully we'll get some new stages. Look at them. Okay, I gotta say, the icons though for these, they look super cute. Like look at the little wizard on the. I guess it's like a witch hat with like the broom, right? And then the knight, and then the ninja. Okay, like the little octopus and squids, they look so cute wearing their outfits. They're so adorable. Oh yeah, I guess I said this on Tuesday stream, but that was sometime in the middle of the 3.5 hours, and I don't remember when it was. There's were a lot of things I said then that I can say a lot more coherently now. But I was talking about because I was really debating between Team Wizard and Team Ninja, right? And my big thing with Team Ninja would be like Ninjago and stuff like that. And you know, because ninja are cool and stealthy. But of course, wizards are cool because they have magic and they can do spells. And alright, there's a lot of ninja in pro battles. But I was explaining how I asked my dad what I should pick, and then he said I should pick Team Wizard because that's what my class is in Diablo. and then I started talking about a brief time playing Diablo Immortal. But it was fun. It was fun because I was played because I thought that was a purple sprinkler. Because I don't normally play games like that, but it was something I got to do with my family. And my dad at the time, and my mom and dad were like, "Yeah, you should play." Was it the sorcerer? I can't remember what the class was. And she fights with a sword and like to cast spells, and like that's the best thing ever. On top of that, you know, I guess I'd say Fire Emblem as well. But Fire Emblem, there's knights and there's magical sorcerer people as well that I think are both very cool. I think this is just a really good themed Splatfest. I like this one because you can think of like what would you be in a fantasy world. You can also just straight up think what costume would you pick. In which case, probably the wizard. I like the wizard outfit in this game. Now I think about it, I've dressed up as a ninja multiple times before. When I was younger, because I like Ninjago, then my mom helped me make a ninja costume then, and that was pretty cool. When I was older, I tried to dress up as a ninja again, but I made my own thing. Let's just say it was not as good at all. But so I guess the question was, what would I dress up as? Like, I've already dressed up as a ninja multiple times, and I don't think I've ever dressed up as a wizard. But you know what? Now that I'm older, I imagine wizard would actually be, especially wizard like the. Hey, that was good teamwork. Especially wizard like the Splatoon wizard outfit would be pretty cool because in Splatoon you just wear like a dress and you have cool shoes and you have a big witch hat, and that's, I mean, that's doable if you don't want to put too much time into dressing up. I'm sorry, we're really spawn camping them at this point. I think yesterday the one game we had that was against Team Ninja, and somebody had the point sensor and just kept throwing it at them a lot. And all I just could think is like, we're blowing their cover because that's the whole thing about ninjas. Seem to be stealthy. And we're not letting them be stealthy at all. We are cornering them. We are tracking onto them. They have nowhere to go. That is not working out for them very well. Hey, fist bump. Good work. Good work, team. I definitely like the Splatoon, the costumes we have available to us in Splatoon. Like I like this hat a lot. I don't know how it looks because it looks like we're being eaten by the anglerfish. And plus, its bulb glows as well, so that makes it super authentic. Something tells me my theory about the pro players picking ninja is correct, because there's so many of them in pro. Uh-oh. I'm so glad that was captured on stream to be remembered forever. hope nobody else saw that. Besides everybody watching the stream. I remember what I was talking about before. You know, when I started going off on a tangent about when you splat somebody's symbols, and then I was like, I can't remember what I was talking about before. It was Mincemeat Metalworks, and I was talking about how I never noticed that there's all these like crushed metal, packaged metal there. But now that I saw it, it makes complete sense. That's why it's called Mincemeat Metalworks. Because this is like a scrapyard of some kind. Suddenly, that's exactly the sort of thing I would do. And that's what I was talking about. I was talking about details in Splatoon that are so easy to miss when you're focused on actually playing the game sometimes. Which then lead me to talk about an in-game detail that's part of the game, but I mean, we don't have to worry about that. Uh-oh. I guess I didn't have a good shot. Like, all the stages have lore, and I'm pretty familiar with it. But then it's like those little aesthetic details where it's like, oh, hey. That's a thing. Uh-oh. Like, for example, here in Hammerhead Bridge, I'm sure people who played Splatoon 1 can compare a lot of details to it now. Where in Splatoon 1, it was under construction. And here in Splatoon 3, it's finished. Oh. No, please stop chasing after me. I can hear them. No, they have the high ground now, because I fell down here. Please come down. Okay, well, they had a teammate down here. Uh-oh. Okay, I totally did not see them there, so that was really lucky. Do the same thing that you guys just did to me? Alright. I essentially splatted them. Alright, well. What is that hat? What is that hat? Oh, that's Pearl's new hat. I was like, that looks like Pearl's crown, but it looks like a cardboard. No, I'm sorry. That's Pearl's crown, but it's gold because it's her side order outfit. My bad. With the sunglasses, too. I guess, well, she's the Pearl drone in side order, but you know, her puffy jacket outfit from the new amiibo. We have 4 battles so far. I was scrolling today. I saw something I forgot about. Probably forgot also because I didn't even play the original Splatfest for this in Splatoon 2. But apparently in Splatoon 2, if you use the like wizard hat and shoes, or if you use the knight hat and shoes, and you're on that team for the Splatfest, it would automatically change out your Splatfest tee for the dress or the armor, so you could have the complete wizard outfit, the complete suit of armor, which I think is really cool. I think, oh my gosh, it's so dark outside because it's raining. Currently obsessed with salmon with the Little Buddy banner. Honestly, that's awesome. That's the way to go. Okay, well. Oh, I almost did it again. Good thing I didn't do it. So is this a mirror match? No, we're actually fighting Team Knight. This is the first Team Knight match of the entire night. It's not night, it's mid-afternoon. But that made the sentence way better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Good, 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 good. No, not good. I didn't actually get them. I didn't actually get anybody and I had no place to roll. Darn it, I feel like I was gonna say something before I started talking about how dark it was. And rainy. But, I mean... I guess that's what I get. Now I'm gonna remember in like 40 minutes, but it's gonna be after the stream is over. I'm sure. I can't remember. I can't remember. The pain, that's the thing with me in Splatoon, is it's like, it's so easy to get sidetracked and then your brain is busy doing something else at the same time, so it's pretty easy to, okay, I did get somebody. Not them though. It's pretty easy to lose track and then your brain is just so busy doing something else, it's really hard to go back to it, whatever you're talking about. I was talking about the guy with the salmon banner. maybe that was it. If so, that was actually really horrible to watch happen. That would have just lost us the game. I think we were actually we could have made a comeback, but I think we absolutely threw it away. No, this is the most pro Splatoon gameplay I've ever seen. This is the most pro Splatoon gameplay you've ever seen. I'm getting no clout for losing too. Alright, here we go. Finally, the new stages. Although I liked those two. So, the Hammerhead Bridge and the ice one. Was it the ice one? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, and the tricolor is coming up. Tricolor. There's gonna be 2 tricolor stages. Like before, they used to just do 1 per Splatfest, and then they did Grand Festival where they did 1 per 2 hours for a bit, and then they did random. And I don't know why they didn't do random the entire second day. They only did random for like half of the second day, or like, well, not half of it, like 2/3 of it. And then they did the Grand Splatfest Bowl, which was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. I'm surprised they didn't add a feature. Oh, no. I'm surprised they didn't add a feature in this game to let you replay Splatfest things in private battles. Maybe they will. Maybe because they're still doing Splatfests. They're not ready to give us that feature yet. But I mean, like, they gave us that feature in Splatoon 2, and then they still did more Splatfests. Now, granted, those are more like, I feel like those are more so just like, everybody's at home during the pandemic, let's just run a few more extra Splatfests. Whereas in this game, it's more like, well, I think we should give our players something to do and something to look forward to while they're waiting for the inevitable next game in the franchise. That seems a little bit overkill what I just did. But like, they still ran. They had, nevertheless, had new Splatfests going on in Splatoon 2. Well, they still also had the feature where you can create your own Splatfests, replay the Splatfest stages, including like the special Final Fest ones. And they didn't add that in this game, so like I was hoping they'd do it so you could play like on the Grand Splatfest Splatlands Bowl again, and like they made it so you can use the amiibo to go back to the festival grounds, which I think is really good because I'm glad that that experience is not lost to time. I mean, it'll never be the same as it was when it was live because that's when everybody was there. We were all celebrating together. Everybody had access to it. But I'm glad that it still can be accessed in the game, that they didn't like completely take it away, because they've definitely put a lot of effort into it. And I'm glad they found a way to retain access to the location. But I'm surprised they didn't do anything like that for come on. I'm not in a good spot here. I have a teammate helping me out. That's all I got going for me. But yeah, you can't access tricolor stages, and you can't access that stage because it was unique to the Grand Festival. Which, if they did add the Splatfest feature to private battles, it definitely would be a thing. So I'm thinking maybe they'll add it at the end of this game's life cycle, like, which I thought it would have already sort of ended, but thankfully it has not. But like, we've already finished the 2 years of like our main Splatfests. They already did a reel of all the Splatfests over the last 2 years, and it was set to Daybreaker Anthem, and it was so emotional because it was the end of the I guess the main era of Splatoon 3. We're sort of like in the post Splatoon 3 era, but for the first time in a Splatoon game, they're at least giving us little events. Like, they're not adding new weapons, they're not adding new stages, they're not adding like new content, but they are adding new Splatfest themes and running Splatfests consistently, and said big runs as well. So like, they are giving us that, but it would be pretty cool to have the private battle feature again. I guess I put it that way, I can't complain, because they gave us the private battle. Yeah, they gave us the private battle Splatfest feature when we thought there would not be another Splatfest ever again. One more. Whereas in this game, they've promised us more Splatfests, and they're going to be to a consistent schedule. Like, not one a month, but probably one every 3 months for the seasonal ones. So I guess that's the thing, is the private battle feature was really to make up for the fact that they weren't planning on, at that time, having more Splatfests. Whereas here they are, so they don't need to give us the ability to... So this is the opposite of yesterday, where I had a whole bunch of Team Night battles and then mirror matches and then one ninja. We've had mostly ninja today, and one battle against Team Night and the rest of it mirror matches. Well, it's funny how that works. And again, there's a lot of things they did in Splatoon 3 they didn't do in Splatoon 2, but there's also a lot of things they did in Splatoon 2 that they didn't do in Splatoon 3. That if they had done it in Splatoon 3, or rather, there's no reason to not do it in Splatoon 3 from a, like, I don't mean like in a well, that thing was unique to Splatoon 2 sort of way. No, I mean like quality of life things. And also, I guess, third kits they didn't do in Splatoon 3 as well. I wouldn't call that one a quality of life thing, but it would be fun to have more, to have like, I guess, I guess it's coming from me who did like, I guess a lot of players who did like the third kits. It's like me playing the Kenzo weapons a lot in Splatoon 2. But for me it's not that big of a deal because I like the weapons I've been using so far in Splatoon 3. And the other day I was going through like which are my most used weapons in Splatoon 3. My most used weapons in Splatoon 3, I seem to have used more than my most used weapons in Splatoon 2 so far, even though I haven't actually reached that number of hours yet, so... I guess it shows I'm pretty content with the weapons we have so far. But yeah, stuff like the Splatfest private battles and that. Other than like a small handful of things though, mostly they brought back everything they brought back in Splatoon 2 and improved upon it and added new features. So there's nothing to complain about here. And the consistent Splatfests after the Grand Festival is a huge bonus because we never had that in Splatoon 2. Splatfest help to bring. I guess this kind of like brings back to the topic at the beginning about the Gigantamax battles in Pokemon Go, which is that these sorts of events and games are really meant to bring communities together. Like these events are meant to give people a reason to congregate and share their love over something that they enjoy, and that's why I'm really grateful that they have promised to be consistent. Wow, that was a close battle. Consistent Splatfests in this game. Yay! Fist bump. Because it means we don't all like part ways after the end of the Grand Festival and be like, alright, see you next game. Which is sort of how I felt a little bit after Splatoon, the end of Splatoon 2. Like there's reasons for everybody to stick around. Oh, I gotta go to the conch shells. I gotta go. You know what? Let's play a couple more games. I'm almost at champion. That was my goal, right? No, but let's go do some conch shells. We won a couple conch battles, right? Or did we lose one? I can't remember. There was a second one. Did we lose it or did we win it? I don't even remember now. We're certainly not short on drink tickets and food tickets, despite spending 800 of them for our lovely buffet, or whatever we were calling it, the other day to get that gold marigold badge. Hello, Harmony. Look at all of that cash. That is very, very helpful. Where's little buddy? Little buddy's so hard to find in Acropolis Square. Little buddy, little buddy. Little buddy? Little buddy's not there. Alright, if Little Buddy's not in like the small handful of spots I've checked, Little Buddy's like on the top of a skyscraper somewhere in the distance that we can't see because of all of these the pictures in the way. Look at their hats though. I always love how well dressed the jellies are during Splatfest. So good. Tiny little t-shirts that fit them, and they all have cute hats! And this one is like, this one's full pumpkin mode. I love that so much. Oh my gosh, I should take a picture of that. There you go. I wish I could do poses with the regular camera mode. It was only the other day I was trying to take a picture for the thumbnail for the other stream. And I realized I don't think you can pose. I think you can only pose if you have the amiibo camera function. Because these are the only features I have. There we go. We're almost at champion. Oh, I didn't even check what my power was. What was it? 1311. Alright, moving on. I was thinking everything in the 14 is low until I get 13s or 12s, and then I realized, okay, no, that's low. Back to open battles we go. Oh my gosh, I realized also, I still have a chance to try getting a 333 times battle. I still have a chance. Obviously, Grand Festival was the best chance because they literally upped the rates for, I think, was it only for 10 times battles? Or was it for all 3 kinds? Either way, if they up the rates for 10 times battles, you get the shells, which will help you up the rate for 100 times and 333 times battles. But yeah, that was the best shot. Plus, that was, like as a Grand Festival, I blocked off the whole weekend to just play non-stop Splatoon. And I actually really have really good memories of that. Just sort of being like, just having I just have cozy setup at home, get some food, just settle in all cozy, and I just streamed Splatfest, or even just played Splatfest without streaming the whole time. And that was a lot of fun, and now that it's over, it just feels like it was almost like a dream. Like it was sort of like this whole other world almost. That's the thing. It's like the vibes from an event like that. You had to be there. Like it can't be replicated necessarily. Like not just exploring the festival venue with all its little details, listening to the music, to them playing the live versions of the songs rotating across the stages. The idols. Also just being able to fight for. Well, plus it's knowing that the weight of what you are fighting for. Like whatever team you wins is going to have some kind of effect. Or even which teams lose, too. It always seems to have some kind of effect on how the next game is going to go. Uh-oh. And also just fighting like for whatever it is you believe in as well. And also that the nice thing they did is like, there was definitely some people who were anticipating that the final Splatfest was going to have something to do with the idols and different teams. But I really like how they didn't make it so that the Splatfest teams were going to be like Squid Sisters, Off the Hook, and Deep Cut, because I don't want to pit them together against each other like that, like so directly. Like, which idol group is your favorite? But instead, they had a different theme, past, present, and future, and then they had the different idols representing a team and sort of giving logic and reason as to why they would support that team. And that was really fun. That was really fun because then that made it so like you can also pick based on which idol group you wanted as well. But that wasn't the main thing. Like you could just pick based on which of the 3, past, present, or future, was most important to you, and also pick based on the reasoning each team gave to support their team. Like it was it was good. It was good. I missed the Grand Festival so much. Like, I just played late into the night. They'd battle and battle, and then just take a little break and just walk around the venue. That being said, I am glad I documented as much of it as I could, so I can go back to those videos. I just realized we lost. It totally looked like we were gonna win, but we didn't. Oopsie. That's not necessarily what we wanted. Oh, if I had won an extra 100 times battle, I would have had 1,000,000 clout. Like, I lost a few. If I had won one of the ones I'd lost, I would have had 1,000,000 clout in open. It would have felt so good. Fishies! Where'd they go? Oh, there they are. There they go, and then they swim up here. I love little Easter eggs like this, and then the fishies, and then there's like the squids here, and then where else did the fish go? And it kind of... What's significance about this spot, though? See, this little fish is over here. Is this one its leader? Maybe this one's the leader. This one's the leader of the bunch, and it's leading all of them away from, or up from the floor here. That's so cool, like little Easter eggs like this. Ooh, Halloween spooky. Oh yeah, Halloween, they're doing Gigantamax Gengar in Pokemon Go, but I wonder if they're gonna kind of roll it out a little differently now that they know. Oh, it's okay. We have Robo Ramen, which is one of my favorite stages, but it's just another mirror match, and they get to be green. They get to be green. Okay. Yeah, I wonder how that's gonna go, considering how the Gigantamax battles have gone this weekend. This is good. This is good. I have to try out a whole bunch of... Uh-oh, why is everybody down here? Why am I by myself? Let's try out a lot of different stages this stream. That always makes me happy when I manage to coordinate that and it actually works out well. And we don't get the same... No! The same stage, like, 8 times in a row. That didn't happen at all. So... Go. Da, 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 da. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, okay. Oh, I tried to jump over it. Turtles is funny how other Battle Royale games like PUBG and Fortnite have dancing emotes in it, but Splatoon that actually has parties and dancing, NPC won't let you do it. I know, right? Actually, during the Grand Festival, they gave you buttons to dance and like wave your arms and party and things like that. But only for that, only the one time. They should definitely... if they add something like that for Splatfests, like all Splatfests, like in the next game, that would be awesome. This way, stop this swing, I know! I went here and then I died. Okay, all 4 over there. If one person can just splash down and take out all of them, fantastic. Great. Da, la, la, la. No, no, no. Okay, at least I got them. This way, I know! We can see that there's a massive issue over here. Pretty massive issue. Yeah, it'd be really cool if we could dance around in this game. In the regular Splatfest lobbies. Or in the square. If they could bring it back from the Grand Festival. I don't think I rank up with this. I don't think I rank up with this. No. Okay, well, let's try to end on a good note here. Let's try to win on a win. That's the good note. Teleport me away. Teleport me away. Is that how this works? Okay, there's a gate. There's a gate here that can open up, but we can also go through grates as a squid. So like, how does that work? How does it work that we can go through grates as a squid? Now, I was hoping we wouldn't end on a mirror match, but we can still end on a win. That's okay. You know what? In the last game, what was it? The last game? Actually, no, I don't even think it was the last game. Was it the last game where I was like, oh no, they get to be green? I don't even think that was the last game. That would have been the game before. Yeah, how do we, as squids, we're still, and octopuses, we're still physical beings. We don't become liquid. We don't. I mean, contrary to popular belief, what I'm doing right here is not becoming liquid. So then, how do we go through grates magically like that? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I survived. I think it's only because of that person that put the soda. Thank you for putting the soda. Yummy soda! Refreshing! Refreshing! I didn't even know there was a person there. I wanted to get the other person with the wizard hat. I should have just used my splashdown. That was the thing. I didn't even think about it that time, which was really weird as somebody who always loves to spam the splashdown and always went to the incident of trying to click it and it doesn't go off before I die. Oh. Okay, well that time I wanted to click it and it didn't go off. Uh-oh. I'm just barely surviving this dynamo roller. Evil magician. I'm sure you are. Uh-oh. Somebody over here? Got the splashdown? Okay, that was really good. That was really good. That was really good. Fizz bang! Fizz bang! Fizz bang! Fizz bang! There's somebody behind me! Okay. They're not there anymore. who is in front of me, however, is the people I just splatted with the splashdown. They're probably not happy about that. Yeah, no. Oh, they're very not happy about that. Okay, so, we might not end on a win. We might not end on an actual match that wins clout. But you know what? We win happy. That Splatoween is back. Halloween is coming up. And Splatoon 3 rises from the dead. And we have this game to love forevermore until the next Splatoon game comes. There we go. That's my glass. That's my glass half full. Alright, we're gonna be wrapping up the stream here after I scrub my Splatfest tea and get my champion rank. Yay! I'm a wizard champion. Can't believe when I use these tickets, I get so many levels. I can't believe I'm already almost at... Okay, well, I don't see my levels here. I'm more than halfway to level 101. Funny how all of this works. Let's all say goodbye to Pearl and Marina and Little Buddy. Little Buddy! I don't see Little Buddy here. The cafe has lots of stickers though. Hello there, Isopadre. This is your first Splatoween, right? How do you feel? Awesome. Actually, wait, no, hold on. I keep forgetting I don't have to scrub it because I can still get the chunks from the shirt. I can scrub it at the end. So where's Little Buddy? Little Buddy! Little Buddy, you up here? You up there? Little Buddy's not getting salmon. I love these circles. You see these circles? Just little details like that just add like this whole aura of like mysteriousness to it. Little Buddy! And of course, Little Buddy always has a party hat. Little Buddy has a Halloween party hat! Hi! Hi! How excited Little Buddy always looks. I missed you guys. So happy you're back. So happy Chaos vs. Order is still here. I mean, Chaos vs. Order is what drove so much of the changes and aesthetics of this game. And the storylines. So, thank you guys. We're right both. It's cool you got these outfits back. Look how glowy their dresses are too. You notice that? Like the parts of their dresses that like blink. I guess Marina was wearing her Order outfit at the beginning of Side Order, right? Once she gets freed from, well, Order. But now they both have their outfits and they get to wear it to celebrate! We're so back, we're so back. They're not even singing We're So Back, but we're so back. They will later today. Oh, this is amazing. I just love all the designs in the lobby too, like all the ooze. It's all glow in the dark. And like, is the turtle supposed to be a mummy or a Zapfish? Or a ninja, but that was a rare sight. That was a rare sight. I think that's a really rare Easter egg, right? The Zapfish just floating around. Oh, that was awesome. Alright, with that, I'm gonna be ending off the stream here. Thank you everybody for hanging around. I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna try out the tricolor stages, although I think they're rerun tricolor stages. We're gonna still have fun with those. And I'll play a little bit more. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow.